You're watching Disney Channel.
Disney Channel built its reputation on being the home of perfect teen idols, but behind the squeaky clean image, some of its biggest stars have had shocking run-ins with the law that the network definitely doesn't want you to know about. Lelaine, from Lizzie McGuire. Yeah, do you remember Lelaine? Who here was a Lizzie McGuire fan? Because I remember Lelaine, she played Miranda on Lizzie McGuire, but she was also in Annie, if you've ever watched the 1998 Annie with Alicia Morton. That was like my favorite musical growing up, and she played one of the orphans. But is she really a forgotten Disney star that was arrested for meth? Let's get into that. When people think of Lizzie McGuire, they remember Hilary Duff as the awkward but lovable main character. But let's not forget about her best friend Miranda Sanchez, who is played by Lelaine. Lelaine was a key part of the early 2000s Disney Channel era, and I personally often wondered what happened to her. She seemingly disappeared. But why did she disappear? Well, in 2007, Lelaine was arrested for methamphetamine possession, a crime that shocked Disney fans and sent her down a dark path. Or if you're somebody like me, I'd never heard of this until researching for this video. So how did a Disney star go from teen icon to a drug-related arrest? And why is nobody talking about this anymore? Today we're exposing the hidden scandals of Lelaine, the Disney star arrested for meth. Disney's forgotten star Lelaine, before the scandal, was everywhere on Disney Channel. She was on Lizzie McGuire from 2001 to 2004, playing Miranda Sanchez, Lizzie's best friend. She was in You Wish in 2003, which was a Disney Channel original movie. She was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, playing a recurring role, and she even had a music career. She released a solo album, and she was trying to break into the music industry at one point. But despite being a major part of Lizzie McGuire, fans noticed something strange. She didn't appear in the Lizzie McGuire movie in 2003, she slowly disappeared from the Disney spotlight, and by 2005, she was no longer acting regularly. At the time, Disney never explained her sudden exit, but looking back, it seems like her struggles had already begun. In 2007, Lelaine was arrested, and it was for possession of methamphetamine. It was July 2007 in Los Angeles, California, and authorities found methamphetamine in her possession. She was charged with felony drug possession, which is a serious crime. Meth is one of the most dangerous and addictive drugs, and for a former Disney star to be caught with it was shocking. At the time, the media barely covered her arrest, likely because she was already fading from the spotlight. But for longtime fans, this was a stunning revelation if you heard about it. But what were the consequences? Well, she took a plea deal. After her arrest, Lelaine faced serious legal troubles, but she managed to avoid prison time. Instead of jail, she was ordered to complete a drug treatment program. The program was part of a deferred judgment deal, meaning that if she completed it successfully, her charges would be dropped. She complied, and eventually her criminal record was cleared. While she avoided a lengthy sentence, the damage to her career and public image had already been done. But what about her post-arrest struggles and career fallout? After her meth possession charge, Lelaine's career never fully recovered. She stopped booking major roles after Disney, and unlike Hilary Duff and other Disney stars, she didn't get a big comeback moment. She later admitted to struggling with addiction and personal demons. In a 2008 interview, Lelaine hinted at the pressures of being a POC actress in Hollywood, suggesting that she often felt like an outsider in the industry. While her former co-stars went on to more successful projects, she remained on the fringes of Hollywood for the rest of her life. But did Disney try to erase her? Here's where things get even more suspicious. Disney has a history of sweeping scandals under the rug, and Lelaine's case is a perfect example. She was completely erased from the Lizzie McGuire movie, even though Miranda was a main character on the show, and unlike other Disney stars who had public redemption arcs, she was never really acknowledged again. Her arrest wasn't widely reported, making it one of Disney's more hidden scandals. It seems like Disney wanted nothing to do with her after her downfall. Since her arrest, Lelaine has stayed out of the spotlight, but she's made a few public appearances. She opened up about her struggles in interviews in 2018, and in 2019 she reunited with the Lizzie McGuire cast for a convention, but wasn't included in the planned Disney Plus reboot, which later got cancelled. In 2022 to the present day, occasionally she posts on social media, but she hasn't had any kind of major Hollywood comeback. While she hasn't faced new legal trouble, she remains one of the most forgotten Disney stars, likely because of her arrest and struggle with addiction. But Lalaine's meth arrest in 2007 was a wake-up call for fans who thought Disney stars lived perfect lives. She went from a Disney Channel icon to an addict with a criminal record. Her career never recovered, and Disney completely distanced itself from her, making sure her legacy started to fade away. While she's tried to move forward, her story remains one of the darkest, forgotten scandals in Disney history. What do you think? Did Lalaine deserve a second chance, or was her downfall inevitable? Let me know in the comments.